Got a little bit of like a where have I been type deal, and I'm gonna do my makeup while I get ready for work. Got a 12-hour shift today, and I got my hair done yesterday, so I think I'm gonna be cute at work. So it's been a while. I ain't did my makeup in so long. I really honestly say last time I did my makeup was like July or so. My face is already washed and toned, so I'm just gonna go in and moisturize, and I'll leave everything I use in the description box so we can make this, you know, a quick and friendly video. We don't want this to be all motherfucking day. So where have I been? So I've been going off YouTube for like a year now, almost, if not over a year. I had my daughter. As you hear, she's outside my door. No one's home. I have my daughter, my baby girl. She just so attached to me, but she like really attached to her blood. It's crazy. Like, she don't never bother me. It seems like now that I want to do something, she wouldn't bother me. But this is gonna be my time, and Jeff is downstairs with the kids, so I'm gonna let him handle that. So I had my daughter in July of 2019. So as you know, I was still working at Family Dollar. I was a general manager. You know, we was uploading consistent back then. Fast forward to October of 2019, I ended up losing my job. Me and my husband, actually, we both lost our jobs. We were still cool, you know. We bounced back, got a job. So we lost our jobs in the middle of October. Literally 2 days after we lost our job, we had another job. Like, both of us, both GMs, different industry, but we were both general managers. And I was actually making more at the new job than I was at Family Dollar. So, sorry y'all, I'm looking for my here it is. Let's look for my brow pencil. So, we start the new job in November. So I had like 3 weeks off, chill, still had a full check coming from Family Dollar. So we was good. Like, so we started November 5th at that job. When I tell you this was the motherfucking job from hell, I don't have enough time to tell you all the stories. That was like the motherfucking job from hell. Like, from day fucking one. Day one. First and foremost, we work a job 2 weeks. So we started November 5th. Our very first payday was the day before Thanksgiving. How do we not get a check? Full 100 hours. We were required to work 50 hours a week. Full 100 hours. How do we not get a check? I'll let y'all dwell on it. Oh, we ain't get no check. Now, one thing y'all know about me, I don't play about my money. I want my coins. I work for my coins. I want my coins. So come February, right before COVID hit, somehow I got pregnant again. I don't know. I truly don't. I was extremely sick January and February. Like, extremely. I had to go to the ER and everything. I was extremely sick. Had no energy. Couldn't go to work. They were saying I was contagious. Let me tell it, I had COVID before COVID was like known for what it is. I was extremely sick. Couldn't breathe. Was scared to go to sleep. Like, all types of stuff. So me and my husband's sex life like didn't exist. Now, I say this is a little miracle, baby, because the doctors tell me I got pregnant sometime around Valentine's Day. Me and my husband didn't even have sex around that time. Like, this is a miracle, baby. Now, this is what they're telling us. However, I don't even find out I'm pregnant until fucking April. By the time I actually go to the doctor, You know, they're like, I was on birth control. First off, that's where it really gets messed up. I was on birth control. Now, when I was sick, I was on the pills. So when I was sick, I was missing my pills because my sleeping patterns was off. I was set to take my pill at nighttime. However, I was set to take my pill at like 7 or 8 o'clock. Whenever I would get home from work, I was set to take my pill. However, I would sleep from like 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. So I missed that time for my pill. Like I said, by the time I actually found out I'm pregnant, it's like April. I fucking go to the doctor for my first appointment. You know, they're like, when was your last period? Blah, 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 blah. I couldn't honestly tell them because, again, I was on birth control. So they try to do blood work to determine how far along I am. My hormone levels was too high for them to accurately determine when my expected due date was. Then they sent me for an ultrasound. Now, mind you, I had just had a baby. Not even a year ago. I had just had a baby. My oldest daughter, she measured really, really big, really, really fast. When I was like 20 weeks, she was measuring like 34 weeks, I believe. She was measuring huge. To the point where they thought I was carrying twins and they just couldn't see one of them. However, my husband is a twin, so the likely of that was, you know, a little high. They fucking try to determine my due date based off the size of the baby at the time. Me having a prior history of having a big baby very fast, they couldn't determine it then either. Next thing they did was they tried to measure my stomach. However, I'm really small when I'm pregnant. Like, I don't get fucking ginormous. I don't. Long story short, I ended up having my baby in November. I had to get induced. It was one of the longest pregnancies I had ever had. I had to be induced for it and all of that. That job legitimately was the worst job I ever worked. I stayed there a year. There were points when I worked there. I'm gonna use this. I got this from TJ Maxx. There were times that I worked there and I legitimately cried. I suffered, to be honest, I honestly think I suffered from depression. I'd never been depressed before, so I can't truly diagnose it. However, if that's what depression feel like, I don't wish that on nobody. Nobody. Like September-ish, August-ish, we get a new area coach. The area coach was the dude that trained me. Me and him had a great, well, we still do have a great relationship. Great relationship, great rapport, everything. But they wanted me to work like a weird schedule and all of this. I'm not doing that. If I have to sit at a job and babysit other motherfuckers to do their job, I don't need them. So now I'm going to start firing people. If my motherfucking junior managers feel like they need me to be at the store all the time because they don't know how to do their job, why do I need them? There's no need for a junior manager and a general manager to be on the same shift. I'm not doing it. They wanted me to work 1 open, 2 men's, and 2 closes. No. First off, we close at fucking 11. I'm not doing it. And I told them just like that, no. And they said, do you want to take the write-up or take the demotion? I said, do whatever the fuck you got to do. I'm not doing it. I wrote my own schedule. I said, this is the schedule I'm willing to work. It was 2 opens, 2 men's, and 1 close. That's the schedule I was willing to work. And with that, it was me doing a 12-hour shift on Friday. So, those was their options. They rolled with it. They was cool with it. Then, these motherfuckers found something else to nitpick about. We had, it's called ROC. And that's like a food safety audit. I passed my last ROC with no motherfucking issues. I don't feel them. Motherfucking my area coach's boss. Now, I had been cleaning and cleaning and cleaning that store. I came in on my hands and knees cleaning that store, cleaning baseboards and shit. Motherfucking area coach's boss came in. And he was like, oh, we have a lot of work to do. This store is not clean. Blase, blase. I told him dead to his motherfucking face. Kid you not. It sounds like you finna put on some gloves, because at this point, I don't fucking know. You didn't give me a clean store, and I could tell it wasn't clean since the lobby's been closed. Because mind you, we're in the time of COVID. In my city, the lobbies are still closed. I could tell the fucking lobby has not been cleaned since it's been closed, because I came in on my hands and knees cleaning the fucking baseboards. So, if you feel like you can get it cleaner, go put on some fucking gloves. The nigga walked on my goddamn stove. Yeah, I thought you was. Bitch. He's like, they had me fucked up. Anyway, the rock person comes. I was the first rock, and I passed my rock. I think I lost 2 or 3 points on my rock. And it was for stuff that we did not have control of. I lost points for my parking lot. It had holes and it did not have parking lines. Well, it had parking lines, but they weren't like visible. And then I lost a point for... It had something to do with the lighting outside. But that's what I lost my points for. Nothing on the food safety points. None of that. Everything in the inside, and they do check cleanliness and all of that. Everything was good. These motherfuckers still getting on my fucking... Like, leave me the fuck alone at this point. Like I said, I think they wanted me to quit so that they couldn't fire me, so that they didn't have to pay unemployment. But what they don't know is I'm a bitch that's gonna always have a job. Always. I was a GM. I was going to motherfucking work and leaving to go to interviews. Like, y'all got me fucked up at this point. So, I already had a job lined up. I had a job lined up with Amazon as a manager. The only thing with that job was that it was third shift. I interviewed for another job, and I got that job. I took that job. And I planned on doing it the right way. I turned in my 2 weeks. Took my vacation time. And these motherfuckers pissed me off again. And it was funny because I felt like they was going to do it. I felt it. I felt like they was going to piss me off because... I kid you not, I made a Facebook post and I said 2 weeks is going to turn into 2 days real quick. Ask me how long I stayed after my motherfucking 2 weeks got turned in. 2 days. Them motherfuckers pissed me off. I fucking drove my keys through the drive-thru and never looked back. Now, I've been gone since October. They've been shut down because they got a mice infestation that we did not have when I was there. And they got roaches that we didn't have when I was there. But yeah, I didn't keep a clean store. So, I took the Decay Elements palette. So, I'm just going to put Volcanic right on the lid. Keep it all one color. And I sprayed my brush with the NYX Bear With Me spray. So, ironically, one of the guys who also got pissed off at the old job and quit before I did, he called me while I was in labor, asking me, did I need a job? I had a job, full-time again. It was full-time. But, again, I wasn't making no money. So, I said, yeah. And he's like, well, can you come in for an interview? And I'm like, well, I'm in labor right now. He like, oh, you having the baby? I'm like, yeah, she'll be here any moment. I'm like, however, I should be getting released by Thursday at the latest. So I go to the interview 2 days after I have my baby. Now, what he did not tell me when I interviewed was that he wanted me to be his manager. I'm thinking the people I interviewed with needed general managers and like period, like they needed managers. He didn't tell me that he wanted me to be his manager. So when I went to the interview, I interviewed as a GM, not as like a junior manager. I'm like, you gotta tell me these things, man. So They hired me. They give me a GM position. They put me back where I was, what I was making initially at the first place I was working. And I ended up keeping the job that didn't pay me that much. I ended up keeping that for part-time. I still work there. I love the job. Again, I'm at a different store, but I'm closer to my house. I love the job. I love the neighborhood. I love the people. And I'm fine with that. So, with that being said, I think I'm in a position in my life right now where I can actually put the time. So right now I'm using elemental and antidote just to blend out up to my brow bone, like pretty much. And that's still from the Elements palette. I didn't honestly realize that palette was going to be, that the first palette was going to be as pigmented as it was, to be honest. And it is very pigmented. So, not saying that it was a bad thing, but I wasn't prepared to have to blend that out because I thought it was going to be like nice and mute. This new job, they full of bullshit too. They are full of bullshit. Now, my area coach, I fucking love him. He will get in the back of the house, and that man, he will work. Yes, he will. Something that my other area coach did not do. And I speak so highly of him to anybody who asks, because that's real leadership. Like, real leadership. He's very easy to talk to. It's real leadership. So, they didn't have a general manager position. So, I knew they didn't have no GM position. So, like, my training's really been everywhere. They got me bouncing around store to store from literally one city to the next. Like, and then I just went to bench to become certified to run my own shifts like 3 days ago. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, I really don't know what else to say, because it's no organization. Like, there is such a need for managers. Like, they're just like hiring everybody who applies. But at the same time, like, bro, why quit? Like, if I'm willing to do the work for you and I gotta get my money regardless, why would you quit? Like, that just makes no sense to me. And like, I don't know if he thought I was playing or what, but I'm like, bro, I'm so serious. So I took it upon myself and I hired some people for him, hired him some managers. I'm doing an orientation for him because I'm looking at it like this. Worst case scenario, I get this store. It's fully staffed now. Best case scenario, I don't get this store. They give me another store, and my friend is set up in a better position than he was. So that's like what I'm playing out in my head. But to be honest, I don't think his head is there. So I don't really know where that's going to lead. And then they're talking about, even if they do want me to take that store, if he stays, I won't get the new store until July. Y'all think I'm going to stick around, motherfucker, till July? I mean, I would, to be honest, because it don't affect my pay either way. Like, I still get my money. So, and the best thing about this job is they made me an hourly general manager, which means all them hours and stuff I was working at my old job. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all, once COVID happened, I was in my job by myself, management-wise, for about 3 months. Like, I had a manager go on maternity leave in February. She came back, worked a week, never showed back up. I had one manager walk out on me. Well, actually, not walk out on me. She just stopped showing up. She said her brother died, and she just stopped showing up. And that's not me being insensitive, but that's like, I said I'll hold your job for you. You know, you can come back whenever you're ready. I don't think, what ended up happening was, in all honesty, she was messing with a coworker, and I think her baby daddy dropped out and told her she couldn't work there no more, because dude still worked there. And he was a solid worker, so if it came between him and her, I was going to choose him anyway. So, then, like I said, I was left in the store by myself for 3 months. Then they moved me to the other store. But, like, right now, they just got me acting like a shift manager, but they paying me a GM salary. I still work 50 hours. So, I mean, at this point, right now, me specifically, I'm in the best case scenario, because anything that goes wrong with that store, it's not on me, it's on him. I'm just a worker bee. And if anything happens because of me, I ain't been properly trained to begin with. So don't do like, I'm not an arguer. Like, maybe because I argue with facts, so like, you try to argue with me, I'm gonna hit you with a fact and boom, argument over. But like, me being pregnant 2 years, like, it really took a lot out of me. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it didn't. It truly, truly, truly did. As you guys know, like, I sell lashes, I sell bundles. Like, I was doing good up until that motherfucking heat kicked in this summer. And like, I do drop-offs and stuff in my neighborhood, like my area or whatnot. And I was doing good again up until that motherfucking heat kicked in, because I just couldn't sit in no car no more. Like, I couldn't do it. I could not sit in no car. I could not, baby. I was motherfucking tired. I couldn't. It was too hot. I really just did not have the energy. No matter that, it doesn't even matter that I really wanted to. I couldn't. Like, I just couldn't. I didn't have it in me. So I'm just contouring my nose right now, because right now everything looks like the same damn color. So I'm just like gonna contour my nose really, 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 really well. But outside of that, I mean, I love my kids. But what I will say is, if my job that wasn't paying me that much make me like an assistant and they pay me some of my money, I would definitely quit where I'm at to work there full time, because that's just how much I truly like the job. Like, I truly like the job. So right now, like I said, I'm just adding some color back to my face, because everything is like the same color. But so let me tell y'all what I did. So if you guys like seen my last videos, you know, like, I didn't really have a setup with the YouTube stuff. Like, I wanted to do it and I still want to do it, but I just didn't have the setup to do it. So what I did was, I bought me a ring light. And this ring light, like, it really got me looking shiny as fuck. And in reality, like, I'm really not. Like, it do look like I got on paint though, that I will say. But but again, like, that's not nothing that can't be buffed out. See, what people forget to do is they forget to bring that foundation all the way down. Like, in all honesty. And then just to matte everything out, because like, my face do look shiny, I'm just gonna use some powder, because this shit here got me looking crazy. Outside of that, I mean, and again, you just want to take away the shine. So like, you see like that shiny, and that's not, like, this is what you want. You don't want it to be shiny. So anyway, if they make me like an assistant or something, like, I'm gone. There's no need for me to have to work 2 jobs. Like, it's none, once, so fucking ever. And what's crazy is, like, my face is this shiny, and the foundation I use is a matte foundation. Like, it's crazy. But it could be that concealer that I had on. Like, that I will say could definitely be the concealer. because like this don't look so bad. Like, I don't know, it's this light to me. And right now, like, everything is the same color. Like my face, my fucking, like, even with a contour and stuff, it still look the same color to me. So in order to like really see it, I gotta bring everything out. So I gotta cut the contour, which is what I'm gonna do now. Put on the lashes, do the wing liner. Like, I gotta darken it. So right now I'm just put something on my damn face. So right now I'm finna just cut this contour. And cut the contour all the way around. And then just blend it out like that. Just like so. And then I'm just gonna brush it off with a clean brush because only thing about doing my makeup is like it really like just dries me out. Now I'm finna just hit this little area up here. Like, I don't know why when people do their makeup, like they need to bring that like this little area up in here, like that all need to be blended because I don't know, I'm finicky about stuff like that. Yeah, fucking. Alright, so now I'm finna do my wing liner. If the fucking shit still fucking works, because like I said, it's been a while since I did my makeup. But like, I don't know, it's just like, so you know what, once I know what I need to put some eyeliner on. Once I put some eyeliner on, I think it's gonna really bring the look together. Like, even my mascara is freaking dried out. Like, I need to go makeup shopping because this was like my sanity and I really want to get back to it because I just feel like this is like a big part of me right now. And I feel like this was like a nice way for me to kind of tune the world out, connect with myself, reflect on things. Even if I'm reflecting vocally out to you guys, I feel like this was the space to do it. So anyway, I'm gonna get some blush. And like, that shit that he does like really fucking annoys me. Like, he knows I'm up here doing a video. Why the fuck would you be that loud? Like, that be the shit I be talking about. Like, motherfuckers don't take shit into consideration, but constantly, like, it's kind of, motherfuckers constantly want something from you, but they don't take the shit you trying to do into consideration. So again, like, most of my makeup brushes are dirty. So, well, let me not lie. Most of my makeup brushes were dirty. I did clean them. So right now I'm just going to put some blush on. So I'm just going to take this brush and really just like you can't beat that shit. Like, that shit for fucking $6, $10, however much I pay for that shit, you can't, like, you just can't. All right, so now all right, so I lied. Like, my contacts are dried out. Now what I'm gonna do is put on my lashes, and these are Reveal from My Lashes. These ones just came in They are already on the site because it's a restock. The only thing is I just haven't put them in my boxes, my After 5 boxes. So that's the only thing. These are 25mm extra fluffy lashes if you're looking. My website is open, first off, www.after5mkg.com. My website is open, but if you're like in my area, I'll be back doing deliveries and all that good stuff. So dude, like, do anybody else knows room when they doing their makeup, like, or is it just me? Because like I'm starting to feel like a hype here. So just gonna wait till that glue get tacky. Meanwhile, and my lips are so dry, like, oh my god. All right, so by now the glue should be tacky enough to apply. Yeah, like my eyes are really short. Where's my glue? All right, now I'm just gonna take some of this molten gold and pop it in the corner of my eyes, and I'm gonna use a lip brush to do that because I want it to be like really precise. So I have this. So just gonna use that, and then I'm just gonna spray my face like really, really good. Let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. And last thing I'm gonna do is curl my lashes because actually they don't need to be curled. They're already curly. So I will be sharing more stories, especially horror stories from my last job. And just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my website if you're like these lashes. I have over 50 styles of lashes to offer, starting at $10. Otherwise that, I will see you in the next video. Bye.